Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. We're on. My name is Kerri Wade. Welcome to Reiki Live with Kerri Wade. I am a Reiki master teacher in Chandler, Arizona. I do in-person sessions, I do distance healings, and I do other things besides Reiki. But tonight we're going to be focusing on Reiki. Hi, Kristen. Welcome. I'm going to see if I can get my tablet fired up here so that I can just see any comments, because I don't know, there's something when I have my light on, sometimes I don't always see comments. I'm seeing it tonight though. Hi, Kristen. Hello, sweetie. I see that. Okay, so welcome to Reiki Live. How are you doing with this full moon energy? Wow. It's been kind of a crazy, last 30 days have been kind of crazy. How about you guys? You feeling anything? I was in Sedona last week when I did my live, and we just had such a healing and peaceful trip. It was really interesting because it almost felt like there was nothing to do. All we had to do was just be there, just being in that wonderful healing of Sedona and absorbing that energy. It was like a total reset. It was really awesome. Hi, Julie. Welcome. And so anyway, if any of you ever have a chance to visit Sedona, I really, really recommend it. It's a magical place. And it sort of feels like my soul lives there. You know, my body may live in Chandler, but my soul lives there. So anyway, it's a really wonderful place. So Kristen, when you come out in September, which I'm sure you're going to do, make sure you have a day trip at least to Sedona. I'll go with you. I love it there so much. So we're going to do some Reiki tonight. I just wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of things that I've read about this moon energy going on. I'm not an astrologer, and I won't profess to be even halfway knowledgeable about it. But some of the things I've been reading is just about how with this particular full moon and the eclipse that is also, or did happen today, hi Vera, it's all about shadow work right now. Shadows are being revealed, and I think we're seeing this in our own personal lives, our own personal experiences, but on a global scale as well. We are just at the precipice of disclosure, like a lot of disclosure that I believe is going to be coming out. And this isn't me just channeling this information or anything like this. I mean, there's a lot of information out there about it. Hi, Frida. And there's a lot of disclosure. It started with Epstein here recently. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more going on. And the things that I've been reading about some of these energies that are happening right now and this disclosure stuff that's coming out is that people are going to feel really lost, because people are going to realize that they've been lied to for a long time. They've been used, they've been brainwashed. And a lot of us have if you're not real happy with your life, sometimes we kind of attach to celebrities and whatnot and find our own joy and happiness through them. Hi, Dunya. And, with this stuff coming out, and there's going to be celebrities that are involved in all this disclosure stuff. In fact, we got a little glimpse of one piece of it here a couple months ago with Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, is that her name? Whatever her name is. And I think it's just going to continue. I think we're going to see more and more and more of it. So, do your shadow work. What is shadow work? People are like, I don't even know what that is. We all have a light side and we have a shadow side. That shadow side is sometimes the things that we believe to be true about ourselves that we aren't real anxious to share. Because sometimes they're kind of embarrassing. Sometimes they're things that we're not proud of. Everybody has them. Hi, Jody. And we have to look at those things. And we don't have to work to make them go away. It's okay to have shadows. In fact, it's normal to have shadows. We just have to be at peace with it and accept them. It could be, this was part of my past. This is who I was then. It may not be who I am now. I may not do the same thing or act in the same way going forward. But it's okay that I was there because I learned from it and I grew from it. So that could be one example of a shadow side. There are other deeper things that can come about. Hello, Glenda Clark Wade. That's my mom. Everybody say, hi, Mom. And so, there's a lot of shadows that are being revealed right now. And like I say, personally and globally. One other thing I picked up on is whatever you fear within yourself, you're projecting it onto other people. Give that some thought, because that's kind of an interesting thought process. And it can bring about some really explosive relationships and explosive encounters with other people. And oftentimes it's the people that we're the closest to. So look at yourself and what fears you have in yourself and make a decision to release those. You can do it through meditation. Everybody should meditate. I firmly believe that. Everybody should meditate. Even if it's for 5 minutes a day. Take that 5 minutes and shut down for 5 minutes. Just be in the moment. Meditation, affirmations, and you can also use things like Reiki and chakra balancing and yoga nidra, multidimensional healing, theta healing, things like that. So, hi Mom, thanks Kristen. And so anyway, who's been having a lot of dreams? I've been hearing this a lot. People are having really vivid dreams. And this started for me a few weeks, probably about a month ago actually. And not only are they very vivid, and I remember them very vividly, they involve people from my past. So like my grandparents have all showed up in dreams I mentioned on here before. People that I haven't seen or heard from or heard anything about in years are coming up in my dreams, which is just really interesting to me. In fact, I had a dream the other night, and in it was a man that worked in the Scottsdale real estate office that I worked in back in the early 80s. And he was an agent there. His name was Abe Schwartz, if anybody is from the old John Hall days. Elegant man, and he had a beautiful, elegant wife, and they had beautiful, elegant children. Super nice people, just really nice people. And he was in a dream of mine the other day, and I thought, wow, I have not thought about him in years. And so yesterday, I think it was, I searched for him on Facebook, and I found his page. I saw his picture and everything, and was kind of scrolling through, and there hadn't really been any recent posts. And as I scrolled through, I discovered that he passed away in 2016. And I thought, wow, that's really strange, that I have that dream right now about that. And just, old names and people coming to surface that, are from long ago and not all here on the earth playing with us. So anyway, this is kind of one of the things I've really noticed in my dreams, and just, going through a lot of that. I have to tell you, though, since I came back from Sedona especially, and it's been building for the last few months, but especially since I came back from Sedona last week, I have a peace and a calm about me that I haven't been able to get frustrated or upset about anything. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for your help tonight. Sunday morning, I was out back in my backyard brushing Connor, my dog, and I looked over and I thought, the pool sweep isn't running. That's kind of weird. It should still be on. So I went over on the side, and sure enough, it was not on. Flipped a switch, nothing. I went out to the breaker box, checked the breaker box, nothing was tripped. I went ahead and reset it, went back, flipped it on again, and it just kind of made this little sound. Nothing was happening though. And so I thought, okay, I think my motor's burned up. So I came in and I got online and put in a service request with my home warranty company. And, usually I'm really antsy about now I'm going to have to wait for somebody to call tomorrow because it's a weekend, blah, 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 blah. I had a call that afternoon from a pool guy and made an appointment to come out on Monday. He said, yep, your pool motor's burnt up. I'll have to order it. I got to get permission from the warranty company, blah, 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 blah. So this whole thing that normally I would be pretty wound tight about because I don't like to deal with things that I have no control over sometimes. But I was never upset. I was never worried about it. It just is what is. And I absolutely relinquished any control or any need to control that I had. So just little shifts and stuff like that going on. And so I hope you guys are experiencing some of that stuff too, because it's kind of cool. Really, it's kind of cool. Been a lot of friends dealing with cancer right now. And in fact, I'm doing an interview next week to do some volunteer work at MD Anderson here in Gilbert. And, because it's something I feel really passionate about. And I'm hoping they'll let me do some guided imagery. Probably won't let me do Reiki per se, but something along those lines, because I'd like to see it become more available in hospitals and places where people really need it. And it's something that I feel really passionate about. So anyway, put some good juju out for me on that, okay? Gotta plant a seed anyway, right? Hi, Beth, how are you? Oh, hurt your hand today. Okay, well, we're gonna do some Reiki now. And if you're not familiar with Reiki, Reiki is an energy healing. It is an energy that comes through me, but it's not my energy. It's coming from elsewhere. And I just bring it through me and send it to you. So all you have to do is set your intention to receive, because it is an energy. We don't have to be in the same room. I don't have to be touching you. It could be across the room. You can be anywhere. And, just like talking on a cell phone to somebody across the world, across town. We don't know how it connects. We do not see it connect, but it connects and we can do it, right? So same thing with radio waves and that sort of thing. We can tune our car radio to a station and listen to music. We don't see how the music gets to our little device in our car, but we hear music. So Reiki is very much the same way in that it is an energy, and we can tap into that energy and share it out with you. You only have to be open to receive. Okay, so it's by choice. Obviously, if you're here, then you are choosing to receive. And I just set my intention to send it to whoever needs it and whoever is on here tonight. If you want to share this out with your friends, share it on your page, share it with groups, invite friends and family who might benefit from this to join us. Make sure you like my page so that you see the notifications and stuff every Tuesday. Linda, you need it so bad. Awesome. There's a comment right before that and I missed it. I'm sorry. Sometimes it kind of scroll by quickly here. So anyway, just set your intention. And again, my name is Kerri Wade. I am in Chandler, Arizona. I have been a Reiki master since 2005. I have to look it up. I don't remember now. And I've been a Reiki master teacher for a few years now. I also do Karuna Reiki, which is it's just kind of an extended teaching of Reiki. And it's a very gentle, motherly type of healing. It helps to heal trauma and heal on deeper levels without so much trauma, without so much emotion, but still be able to have the same release. So Reiki works physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, Linda, heartbroken from an engagement breakup too. Okay, beautiful. This is beautiful for those emotions. I work with people that deal with depression, trauma, anxiety, grief, all those wonderful things, and it's very calming. It's peaceful. It's relaxing. It is fantastic for any kind of stress relief. Like I say, whether physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, it all works. So I would invite you just to sit and close your eyes if you're in a place that you can do that. Ooh, let's just take a couple of nice deep breaths. Take a deep breath in and release it with a sigh. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Deep breath in and let go even more. Nothing to do. Nothing to think about. Just allow yourself drop into that place where you can simply be and feel. Relaxing your forehead, relaxing your scalp. Release the shoulders and the neck. Just open yourself to receive. I also work with animals. So if your animals are there with you, they are very open to Reiki energy. They do really well with it. My dog Connor is usually just waking up from napping all day at about this time. He gets kind of anxious and wants to go outside and play in the 115-degree weather, which is awesome. And on Tuesday nights when I'm doing Reiki, he just comes in and flops down and you won't hear him make a sound. Like gets totally into the Reiki. Let go. Just scan your body. Notice where you might be holding any tension, any fear, any grief. And wherever that spot is, if you can identify it, just breathe into it and let it go. If you can't identify a spot, I would invite you to breathe into your heart space. Y'all are kind of tightly wound this week. Wow. If you feel like you are one that is kind of tightly wound or feeling it, feeling stress, sometimes just a mantra of I release, I let go can be helpful. I release, I let go. Good job. We hold stress in our body. We hold anger in our body. We hold fear in our body. We hold grief in our body. We hold sadness in our body. And we have to let that go. Left unchecked, it will cause disease. There, as my friend Candace would say, there is a 100% chance of that. So don't hold it in your body. Just let it go. Breathe through it. Just breathe through it. Invite the Reiki energy in. I release. I let go. I release. I let go. Reiki heals from the root level. It starts at that spiritual bliss body level. So it's not just a band-aid. It's going to the root of whatever it is and filling that spot first. It's smart energy. So even though we can set an intention for the Reiki, it's going to go where it is needed the most first. I release. I let go. So I just took a little side trip there. And and ask for a little bit of theta healing, which is really a multi-dimensional type of healing. And I'm still in the early stages of learning it. And I've been practicing with it, and I am so amazed and so in awe of this modality. It's really beautiful. Part of the theta healing is releasing our programming, releasing beliefs that we may have. And sometimes they're not even on the conscious level. They're not even something that we recognize as having a belief about. There are some people who perhaps have an illness that on a deeper level, a subconscious level, they don't want to heal because in some way it is serving them. Sometimes it's the first time they've been getting attention from their spouse or their children, and they like that, they want to keep that, and so there's a part of them that won't release that illness, whatever is going on. There are people who sometimes maybe they're on like not Medicare, but what's it called, like Medicaid sort of thing, or state or government assistance because of a debilitating illness that they have. And they are afraid to release that illness because they're afraid of losing their benefits. And perhaps they've struggled before in the past to make a living and to make ends meet, and they don't want to let that go. And so sometimes in doing healing work, we need to work with some of those old beliefs and programming that may not be serving you. But that's up to you if you want to release that. Nobody can make you do that. So there has to be a genuine want and desire to do that in order to heal. 'Cause I'm not healing you, you're healing yourself. I just open up the pathway for you to heal. I just give you the tools to do so. You know, you are perfectly perfect from head to toe. You are already perfect. The energy has calmed way down. How are you guys feeling? Y'all were tense. Y'all were really tense in the beginning. It's been a busy week. You know, kids in Chandler here go back to school in like a week. I think next week they go back to school already. Is that nuts? It's kind of a year-round school here. But, you know, this time of year, it's 115 degrees outside. Kids can't go out and play during the day. They can't be out on the playground. They can't be doing sports, even though like the high schools still have football practice and stuff like that, which I think it should be against the law. I think it's just so inhumane. I can't believe they do that. And yeah, every now and then, some poor kid drops over from heat exhaustion. And it's horrible. It's horrible. We've lost kids in the high schools here because of heat stroke. Senseless. I don't get it at all. And I don't get them being stuck inside a school all day when it's like this. They can't even get outside to release any energy. That's why we need yoga and mindfulness in the classrooms, right? Give them a way to deal with their stress and release that energy in a safe and healthy way. Amber. How are you? Brain to heal. Oh, feeling better. Awesome. Awesome. Again, if you're just joining in, my name is Kerri Wade. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher in Chandler, Arizona. I do in-person sessions. I do mobile sessions. I do group sessions. I do distance sessions. And you can go to my website at kerriwade.com. There's also a link here for that on my page. And check out all the different things that I have to offer. It's growing every day. And if you're local here and would be interested in doing a group yoga nidra, I'm going to plan one here at my house. I think it will be a week from Saturday, which is, the 27th? Saturday morning. And I can probably take 6 or 8 people. And, just come and bring a couple of pillows. I'm going to do some Reiki along with it and guide you through a yoga nidra meditation in which we can set an intention or release something that is no longer serving us. It's very powerful stuff. Yoga nidra is beautiful. And if you say you cannot meditate, I'm telling you, you need to give this a shot, because you can. You will be able to do this. I'm almost positive. I haven't had anybody yet, let's just say that. I've done quite a few sessions since January. I've not had anyone yet who was not able to get to that beautiful, peaceful, deep state of stillness for healing. Okay, 7:32. I'm going to go ahead and close the Reiki, and I'm going to draw a postcard from Spirit for a message for everyone here. So, hold on. You guys did fantastic. You really did. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. And for just being part of this group. I really appreciate it. I also have a private group if you'd like to join, if you're not already in that. It's called Love, Laugh, Connect. And it's just for sharing inspirational stuff, sometimes funny memes. It's just kind of a tribe. I talk to a lot of people who they feel kind of alone. Like, maybe they're on a spiritual journey and they don't have the support of friends and family, and they don't have a tribe. And so I put together this little group, and you can go on there, you can share whatever you like. We just try to keep it very positive, very loving, nothing negative, nothing political, nothing uber religious, way out there kind of stuff. Of course, you're welcome to share your beliefs in a kind and loving way, right? Oop, this card just jumped out at me. I guess that's it. This is from the deck called Postcards from Spirit. And it's a deck by Colette Baron Reed. In fact, I just ordered another one of her decks this week that's called Goddesses. I looked at them when I was in Sedona this weekend, but the deck was like $40. And my friend Terry Ann was with me at this crystal shop, and Terry Ann says, I try to wait until they have their half-off sales at Hay House. And I said, yeah, that's a good idea. I used to do that too. I haven't bought any for a long time. And so, wouldn't you know, the next day after I get back, in my email is Louise Hay House, half price sets. And Goddesses was on there, so I ordered them, so I'm excited to get them. But Colette Baron Reed, I don't know, her stuff just really resonates with me on some level. So these are called Postcards from Spirit. And it's just a message for everyone here tonight, okay? Oh, welcome, Brandy, first-time viewer. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You'll have to go back and rewatch the replay. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what is false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards. But you can't know anyone's internal experiences. Truth bomb. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. Isn't that beautiful? There's like these little messages. I love these. That's a beautiful card. Yeah, I had a discussion about this with some friends about a week ago. And we were talking about how so many of us, oh no, I don't know which ones were the old ones and which ones are the new ones. I try to keep them separated here so that I don't read the same ones over and over. We were talking about how we've all kind of become accustomed to false relationships. We're so into social media and texting and things like that, and everybody's life looks perfect. And because they don't always share the really rough stuff on Facebook, or maybe they overshare sometimes, right? And so, we compare ourselves to other people that we see that have everything going for them. They're taking fantastic vacations. They have perfect kids. Their job is wonderful. They love it. And, we might be thinking, gosh, I don't have all that. What's wrong with me? I can't compare to these people. Well, let me tell you, there are a lot of people on social media that share that part of their life, or sometimes they embellish, for the most part, the good things in their lives. They don't talk about the bad. So of course they look perfect. A lot of those people are having a really hard time, because I get calls every week from different people saying, I'm in crisis mode, and I'm like, wow, they look like everything is so perfect on Facebook, but it's not always what it really is. And we're oftentimes afraid of being vulnerable. So, take it at face value, and use some discernment, and just know that even though their lives look perfect on Facebook, they're also humans, and they're going to go through heartache. They're going to go through hard times. Some of the people that I know who look the strongest they look like their life is absolutely perfect. I know what hell they're going through behind the scenes, either themselves or with a relationship or a family member. And so it's not always how it appears. So don't compare yourself, especially going by strictly just social media. Develop real friends, find your tribe. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to share and to heal. We can't heal anything unless we bring it up and say, wow, this is here. This is what I have to work with. Be vulnerable. Allow yourself to try that. So it's not easy. It's not easy work, but it is so worthwhile. So on that note, Peace and blessings. I will see you guys next Tuesday night, right here, 7 p.m. again. And what else have I got to say? There's stuff on my website, so go visit there. If you're interested in learning about Reiki, I have a home study course that is available and is done through a secret Facebook group where all the lessons are, all the videos. There's a very comprehensive manual. I mean, it's so comprehensive that I had to learn a lot before I could even offer this and teach it. And then you can interact with me and with anybody else that's taking the course. So it's brand new. I just added it. If you're interested in that, reach out to me. I'll post some information again this week. And have a great day. Happy full moon. Remember, it's a good time to release. So what are you willing to release? What are you going to let go of? Set it free tonight, okay? I love you guys. Peace and blessings.